been seeing Na'Vi breaking out bad attacks a lot, and we'll see if they can make it happen again. Welcome to the Blast Cup. $15,000 are on the line here as we kick it off today in round number 2. DZX and Ezos taking on Na'Vi. And now during this war, they're playing without timed attacks. And so we're going to expect to see a lot of attacks going in at the same time as they make their way through the beginning of the war here. And we're going to go back and watch a couple of attacks on replay afterwards because we're going to miss a lot of it as they all tend to hold their attacks towards the very end of the war to make sure that they can not reveal their hand early. But Mimin taking an early strike here, so we'll enjoy what he has for us. And then we'll get ready for the onslaught of attacks as we talk about what the Blast Cup has to offer for us. And we'll be covering the Blast Cup all week long here, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video. But he needs to make his way back to the town hall here. A couple of Root Riders looping around the north side of the base there, but he does have the freeze. He does have another freeze afterwards, but this left side is very, very heavy still with the Tesla farm and a ricochet cannon powered against that Queen there. Queen does get the freeze, does get through it. Up at the top there, the Druids and the P.E.K.K.A is able to get the town hall down, but all sitting inside of the town hall poison as they get spun around the tornado trap. It looks like he's got it under control to the left side here. So it is going to be a triple. Looks like he's able to get it done with the Root Riders. And Root Riders are, I feel like, a bit risky in the meta right now. We're seeing a couple of players breaking them out there. Most people are leaning towards the smash attacks. But if you can mix in just a couple of Druids and keep the main force alive, keep those Root Riders alive, and keep the heroes pushing to the core, then obviously can get it done. But we can see that the war has 8 minutes left right now. And if we go over to the big boards, we can see all the different wars that are going on at the same time right now. The goal here of the Swiss stage is to continue on to the next phase to go play for the $15,000 in the playoffs. Is going to get 3 wins before you take 3 losses. So everybody on the top half here has 1 win and no losses, and everybody on the bottom lost the first round. It's time. It's time. Here we go. The Trojan War begins. Everybody in. We'll dive into KLAUS here and see what he's got as he goes in with bats. We got bats. That's what we did last war. Let's see what he can do. Okay, let's see the setup here, but I want to see everybody attacking. Make sure that everybody goes live here. But let's focus in on KLAUS for just a second here as he gets set up. What it looks like he's going to be going with the Root Riders aim for the very bottom, the King and the Queen, or is it? Yeah, it's both of them. Yeah, it is both of them. Is it? Yeah, that is the King right there. I was like, I couldn't even tell. He's like in the shadow of the other King. But it looks like he will go ahead and pop the Earthquake Boots to the spiky ball to the right there. KLAUS is trying to set up the bats. We've been seeing Na'Vi breaking out bad attacks a lot. And we'll see if they can make it happen again. But he's got to get the core of the base here under control here. The bats starting from the far left here will overgrowth the town hall. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the main force going right towards as much splash damage as possible. And then the bats can wrap around a different section of the base there with the overgrowth protecting it. And then as soon as he has the bats potentially get threatened, he's got all the freezes to be able to lock it back down and also make his way back to the town hall. But the bats are getting really, really good value right here. This is clapped. Yeah, KLAUS, that was really, really, really clean. We'll go ahead and bounce out of here because this one is obviously a triple. Yeah, he's got tons of force here. Town hall goes down. The space is cooked. Let's go to the next one here. Let's go over to, woo, baby, look at that. Okay, let's get into Gaku. Gaku did a crazy bad attack in the last war. It looks like he's got another one for this one. He's going in again with the bats. This one with Electro Titans. The Queen over to the left side here. The Titans just went through the jump spell to the core of the base, but the bats are getting wrecked here. Bats are gone. Uh-oh. Oh, Gaku. Oh, Gaku, this is bad. This is a miss. This is a miss. This is defense. There's nothing to do to recover that right now. Let's get the stars here. Let's go see what he's doing. Let's see. We got, what is this? Witches? Super witches. He's got a fireball that threw at the area where the witches are standing right now, although that might be a different spot. Sometimes the scorch mark is in a different spot when you click into a replay while it's live, and so I'd have to see exactly where he threw the fireball to see it set up. But he did get the siege breaks at the very top of the base there. The King will pop the Earthquake Boost to the spiky ball and give the axes the backside. The Roar Champion going in with Rages and Druids down across the bottom, gets past the defensive King. And a couple Valkyries on the outside of the base there are going to get a wall break in. We'll be able to make some reinforcement behind the Roar Champion. This one looks good. This one looks really, really good here for the start. Let's bounce out of there. Let's go to the next one. We got, okay, so it's all triples here, except for the miss from Gaku. Was able to get it to an 83%. So we're into the last couple attacks over here, and I can't click. Okay, that's a triple. I can't click. I can't, it won't let me click on it. What if I hit Scout? What if I hit Scout and then hit live? Okay, I had to play some screen magic here. It is a miss, but it is a high enough percentage miss that it is going to win the war. So Navi does end up getting defeated by DCX and Nizos. So it looks like Kazuma did a really cool rocket balloon attack here with the fireball and a log launcher as well. So unfortunately, doesn't matter how cool your attack is if one of your teammates ends up with miss. So we need to go back and look at Gaku's bad attack there to see what went wrong in that attack and find out why they ended up losing this war. But at least it means we get more Navi wars, so not all bad. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, obviously. But look at this. He shot a giant arrow from the far left side of the base there. Remember, it's hard mode, so the equipment is downgraded to level 15 for commons and level 21 for the epics. But the Warden, just with a little bit of Druid support there after the 3 invisibility set up that fireball, was able to wrap south on the base, get the defensive road champion down, and then eventually loop around with these Valkyries pulling him across the base and join with the King and log launcher. Do you think that was intended? I have to assume that the Warden wasn't intended to survive right there. But look at this. The log launcher took out the ricochet cannon, and now watch what comes out of the log launcher here. I think that was definitely a cool thing that he was able to account for and run something that would, you'd think actually that Yetis would be popping out, but log launcher plus earthquake boots is able to get all the way to the town hall. He missed the freeze right there, but the logs keep on throwing, and then super minions pop out. I thought for sure that we're gonna see Yetis popping out of there. He actually tried multiple times to span the freeze between the multi-inferno and the town hall, but then after that, the road champion and the rocket spears, or the road champion with the not rocket spear, with the hog pumped and haze pile, and then the rocket balloons on the back side of the base there, we were able to step in and get it done. So very, very cool attack here. A couple of swag spells to close it out. Unfortunately, too little too late. So let's go see what happened with Gaku's attack and see why this one ended up missing. So Gaku tried to do the bad attack with the Electro Titans, and we did see him succeed with this in the previous round. And so, Teslas, is that what caused the problem? Is it a fireball attack? No, not a fireball attack, but he did have Teslas in the corner there. And the baby dragon did not get the funnel formed on that side. Is the funnel the problem? Was the Teslas what caused this? Was it just the base building from the defender? It absolutely could have been. Looks like everybody went in though, put a couple super fire barbarians into the Tesla farm, so that wasn't the problem. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. What caused the problem? Just kidding. It was the king. And he took the druids with him. Oh, rip. Oh, rip the dream. No, it was the Tesla farm. It was the Tesla farm that pulled the king out of the base there, and that's the only difference that would have made this attack go through to a triple, because if the king was delivered to the core with the earthquake boost and the spiky ball, he would have wiped the core out, but on the outside, he's completely useless. And then you don't get all the splash damage dealt with, and so you have a scatter shot and a multi-inferno that was supposed to be down. Could have easily frozen through the wizard tower here, but a single scatter shot hit, and the bats are gone, and the attack is dead in the water. Nice job, King. Nice job, Defender. Nightfire was able to get the defense because of the position of the Tesla farm. So, what? You don't expect that, but that's the point of traps. You gotta adjust. If you don't make the adjustment, then you end up with a miss. So, nice job, DZX and Ezos. They are going to take the win in this war here. Let's go check out the big boards and see who else is going to take a win. And we'll see how the bracket is going to develop here, but it does look like Quantum Bears didn't attack at all. Wait, what? Why did Quantum Bears not attack at all? Wait, no, now they're attacking. It just didn't log yet. I guess we're gonna see that in about 2 seconds. Okay, now they're all coming in. A 1-star from Galisto though. Quantum Bears is gonna lose the VTX. Looks like Milsim MG was able to take down HTM, and then DZX and Nizos also moving on to the 2-0 bracket. Now, the teams that lost in the upper bracket will face off against the teams that rise from the lower half here. Like I said, have to take 3 wins before you take 3 losses to be able to make it on to the next phase of the competition. But if you guys want to see the next round of the competition, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us back to the next one.